We continue following breaking news, the shooting of a Florida Highway Patrol trooper on I-95 in Stewart. Right now, a news conference by the Highway Patrol there in Martin County. Let's listen.
The entire FHP family, command staff, and its FHP brothers and sisters, and his family are heartbroken. This morning at approximately 10:15 a.m., Trooper Bullock was assisting a disabled vehicle on I-95 northbound near mile marker 107, just south of Martin Highway, when the suspect, who was with the disabled vehicle, shot him, resulting in fatal injuries to Trooper Bullock. A Riviera Beach police officer who was passing by engaged the suspect, fatally shooting him. Trooper Bullock was a leader within the Florida Highway Patrol and his troop and served as a field training officer. He trained and mentored many new troopers. Joe was 42 years old. He was a member of the 99th recruit class and graduated from the FHP Academy in August of 2001. He served his entire 19-year FHP career in the Treasure Coast, selflessly protecting Florida's residents and visitors. He was also a U.S. Air Force veteran. He is survived by his parents and two sisters. It is a tragic loss, as I said, for the Florida Highway Patrol family. Joe was one of the troopers that went out every day, did his job quietly, professionally, and with the utmost dedication. And it is a tragic, tragic loss. Florida Department of Law Enforcement is the lead investigating agency on this case, and they're assisted by the Martin County Sheriff's Office in close consultation with the State Attorney's Office. There's many thanks to go out, but I can't thank the Martin County Sheriff's Office, the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Martin County Fire Rescue, and many, many other people that were at the scene assisting and showing the utmost respect to our fallen brother. It is truly a tragedy, and it'll take a long time for the Florida Highway Patrol to heal. With that, I just ask that you continue to keep Joe's family in your prayers, along with the Florida Highway Patrol family, Troop L, and all of the public safety professionals that sacrifice their lives daily as they go out and do their job. At this time, I'd be happy to take any questions if you have them.
Yes, sir. This Riviera Beach police, first off, my condolences to the department, sir. This Riviera Beach police officer that was driving by, was he responding to that call, or he just happened to be there when this altercation was going on?
I don't believe he was responding at all, but I'm not sure exactly what his circumstances were. He just observed the incident as he was passing by.
And so the car broken down or something like that?
Can't really discuss that. We're in the very early stages of the investigation. There's a lot of work to be done identifying exactly what the circumstances were, but I just can't answer that right now.
But he was assisting another driver?
He was assisting the subject that shot him.
Was that subject alone?
Right now, it's very early in the investigation. We can't answer that. I'd be afraid to answer that because I don't know.
Do you know roughly how long Trooper Bullock was on scene helping this other motorist?
There again, I'm not sure. He had been there for several minutes.
Can you tell us anything about the suspect?
No, ma'am.
Was, from above we could see a tow truck in the area. Was that tow truck assisting that driver at the time this all happened, or was it just that's driver and the trooper? I'm
not going to discuss any of the, I would hate to misquote something and get some information wrong. Like I said, it's very, very early in the investigation. Special Agent in charge Lee Massey with FDLE is here. They're heading the investigation, and it wouldn't be proper for me to speak on the specifics of the investigation at this point.
It's got to be a little upsetting to hear that.
You've been listening to a live news conference by the Florida Highway Patrol on the tragic shooting of a trooper, a 19-year veteran of the force who had been who was shot this morning on I-95 near Stewart. Our Joan Murray is there. We expect to have more information from Joan coming up a little later.
All right, let's switch gears now and check in with Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer. Craig.